Hello everybody, it's Mirialda here once again, and welcome back to Nothing? Nothing? That can't be right, because it's not. If you stalk my MSC page, you probably know, yes, I bought another Kurumi. But I was going to wait, because I bought this one along with a Megumi, Kato Megumi. They're the same line and everything, and I haven't bought these figures before. So I was going to open them the same day, but Kurumi I got from Big Bad Toy Store. Megumi I got from Ami Ami. Megumi has not shipped yet. And I got Kurumi delivered yesterday. So I was going to wait and, open them in the same video and everything. But, I've got a box. I've got to open it at least and look at the packaging. So I did that yesterday. And then today it's like, God damn it. I have pretty plastic in this house that is not open. That is not acceptable. So I'm going to open her today. And you're going to wait. You won't know, but I won't post this video until I get Megumi in and we can have them together. But yes, we have Kurumi. Yes, this is Tokisaki Kurumi from Date Alive 5, it says right there. It is what it is, all the Date Alives. This is part of the Thermae Yu Topia Sega prize figure line, or Thermae Yu Topia, or however you say that. So this figure released in March of 2025. I ordered her on May 3rd, 2025, paid on May 3rd. She shipped out on May 5th and got here yesterday on May 9th. Now, I did pay a little bit more for this figure because I'm an impatient bastard. I paid $33.99 plus $4 flat rate shipping. I did see she was available at Lunar Toy Store for less, but she was not in stock yet. And I'm sure I could have gotten her from like Ami Ami eventually for under $10 like Megumi was. But again, I'm an impatient bastard, so I was willing to pay for it. Plus with shipping, and then who knows what the hell's going on with tariffs. I just decided, let's get her. So the Thermae Yu Topia line, there's several figures. There's actually another Kurumi. But you've got to, from what I've seen, some of them don't look the greatest, but others look great. So I think this Kurumi and the Megumi that I got are some of the better ones. Won't know until I get them open, of course. The Albedo is kind of crappy. The other Kurumi is kind of crappy. There's a Eriri, which is There's a Horo. I thought about Horo, but she doesn't look the greatest either. So it is what it is. Anyways, enough talking. Let's look. So there is the front of her box. There is the side of her box. And you can see the gimmick of this figure here. It's basically just from the hips up. She does not have a butt or legs. And she is in a hot spring. At least that's what it's supposed to be. And you can, if you get more than one, you can put them all together and everything and all that fun stuff. Go back to the other side. There's the top and the bottom. And I've known about this line for a while and wasn't really interested, but I randomly did see a video of the Megumi getting unboxed and she looked really good. So that's what put it into my head. And then I saw this one and I'm like, I like Kurumi. And just as size comparisons, I also brought out my desktop cute Kurumi, since she is another prize figure. And then I brought out Alpha Max's 1/7 scale Kurumi, which is a smaller 1/7. But this will give us an idea of sizes. So we'll put them off to the side and we'll get this box open. Yes. So there are seals. 1, 2, and 3. And the bottom also has 3 seals. And I say seal, it could be tape, I don't know. It's just stuck together. We've got the instructions printed on the flap. So basically you put her gun, it's a squirt gun this time, in her hand. She is in a blister pack. Inside of the box is just plain cardboard. Set that off to the side. So wow, yeah, that's actually a pretty good sized figure, even though it is only half a figure. So we'll spin her off to the side. There's the back showing off the little water plate, and the other side, and back to the front. So let's pull this out. It is taped on, so we'll just cut the tape, make our life easier. And then we'll pop the tape open, pull out the water. So nothing super exciting. It's got all the slots and everything for putting bases together or putting the rocks on the outside. It is rippled. It's a like transparent blue piece of plastic with ripples and a place to put the figure. Tilt her down. There is tape. So we'll pop that open. We'll pull out the rocks. So from what I've seen, these are kind of crappy. They're just gray plastic. There's no shading or anything. And as far as I know, they're all the same. So we'll just get them out. So, yeah, no shading, just gray plastic. You've got a slot for the thing to kind of peg into. And then you just do that for all four of them. And it's not super secure, but as long as you don't move things around, it shouldn't be any problems. And I just want to see, yeah, if you put the two together, then you've kind of got a little gap in the rocks there, but it'll be fine. So, yeah, that's the base with the rocks on the side. And then we have Kurumi. Pop her out. Oh, and we've also have her squirt gun. So we'll put this off to the side. We'll get her gun out. So she only has her pistol this time, not her rifle. We've got some detail on the little plate there. We've got a trigger. We've got the little ramrod. We've got the water bottle and more flintlock trigger stuff. And yeah, reasonably detailed. It's just colored plastic. The gray, I believe, is painted on. And yeah. For a cheap figure, nice, reasonably detailed. And then we have Kurumi. Okay, so looking at her, my first impression, she does have the anime hairstyle, so her head is very tall. But I'm just looking. Yeah, good. To me, this is a good quality figure. We've got her eye, which has the clock in it, 3 o'clock, and her red eye. She's got a little snarky smile on her. Her headband is red instead of orange, so this is the newer version of Kurumi. I do see her ear has good sculpting details in it. And she's got some collarbones, and she's got some tendons in her neck. She's got good hair. The hair is kind of a brown color. Don't really see any shading in it, but it is sculpted very nicely. And it's not like splotchy or anything. The tips are actually pretty sharp. She does have armbands hiding the seams in her arms. The other Kurumi, she is wrapped in a towel, and the one arm, there is like a massive seam line where they put the arm together. She's got good boobs and good side boob. Good detail there going up into the armpit and everything. Same on this side. If I got the light just right, there is a little bit of, looks like a mold line on the boob, side boob. She does have glorious separation. Yes, wonderful cleavage. There is some strap gap on her bikini bottom or bikini top, as well as her straps. I saw, at least in a video or pictures. Now that I'm looking at the actual figure, I do not see strap gap. Oh well. She's got a pretty well-defined belly. You got the belly line, you got the ribs, you got the V-line showing, got her belly button. She does have well-sculpted fingers. You got knuckles and everything. Fingernails are not painted on her gun hand. The middle ring and pinky fingers are one piece, and then you've got the pointer and the thumb. Again, we do have knuckles sculpted. We've got some palm lines under there. We've got tendons in her wrist. Her elbow, there is some details there. Spin around to the back. She has a very well-defined back. I mean, just you get the shadows just right. You got shoulder blades. You got the spine line. You got the butt dimples. Well-tied bikini in the back. And again, you got like her deltoids, giving you lots of muscle detail. For a cheap figure, again, I paid $33. You can probably, I saw her like at Suruga for under $10. This is a good figure for that price. And honestly, if I were to, hazard a guess, I would say this is like a 1/6 scale figure, just half of it. Looking down, don't see a butt crack because of how the figure is made, but we do have the little water circlet around her waist. If you look from the bottom, you see that she is hollow. Copyright 2023 TKDALVP, Sega, made in China, and then probably a SKU number. You can display her just like that without the base. We'll go ahead and shove her weapon, her gun, into her hand. She holds it pretty securely. And we'll go ahead and put her in the hot spring. Tilt the camera down. Go a little bit closer. And there we go. We'll do a spin. And we'll twist her a little bit to the side so she's looking straight at us. So, I've read, like, on H-Point stuff, people make a big deal, like, oh, this is strange. It's only half a figure and blah, 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 blah. Which I can see, because, yes, it is only half a figure. She has nothing below her waistline, basically. So no butt, no bottoms, no legs. But it fits the theme that they're going for. Like, she's soaking in a hot spring, and just the top of her body is poking out. But yeah, I think she looks really good. There's really no, like, I was going to say there's no shading. I guess in her headband there is some shading. But all the paint that I can see is clean. I'm sure that they use just a lot of molded plastic as well. I see no like sculpt or like mold lines or joint lines or anything like that. The hair is very well done. So yeah, pretty dang good. So if we put the desktop cute Kurumi up here, you can see the size difference like in the faces. Desktop cute is smaller. And I'd say they're probably around a 1/7 scale. So you can see that she is bigger. So that's why I would say this is a 1/6. Cleavage-wise, yeah. They both have cleavage. Kurumi, again, has deceptively large breasts. I've always said that. But looks pretty good. Again, the hair is more of a brown than a black, but that's okay. And then we shall compare her with Alpha Max's 1/7 scale. So obviously, you've got a full standing figure and a, soaking figure. And again, 1/7 is a smaller figure than the Thermae Yu Topia one. But they work together pretty nicely. Yeah. Another thing I was going to mention that I've read mentioned is, this being an onsen figure, you don't really want to wear swimsuits in an onsen. You want to be naked. So some people have complained about, this figure being in a swimsuit. They like the ones that are in the towels because that makes more sense for the setting. But I'm fine with it. She is cute. And as I said, I do like Kurumi. She's not best 8, but she's a pretty good looking girl. So yeah, this is Tokisaki Kurumi. You know what? Let's do a zoom in. This video is a lot longer than I expected it to be, but she's actually a better figure than I expected her to be. There's her head. I think Sega did a very good job on this figure. There we can see in the light we get a little bit of like extra glue, but that's okay. And then we'll go down to her chest region. And you can see a little bit of sculpting detail in the bikini. Good side boob. Very good back. And again, more good side boob. And good front boob and cleavage. So yeah. When you go to zoom out, it helps if you zoom out instead of hitting the stop button. But as I was saying, I am happy with this figure. I'm honestly surprised. Like I said, though, you do want to be careful. You want to do your research because some of the other ones in the line, I've seen pictures on HPOI and they don't look as good quality as this one. But it's up to you what you want to get or not. So I'm happy with her. This is Tokisaki Kurumi. She is from Data Live 5, aka all the Data Lives. This is a prize figure by Sega, part of their Thermae Yu Topia line. Kurumi released in March of 2025. I ordered her from Big Bad Toy Store on May 3rd, 2025. She shipped out on the 5th and got here yesterday on the 9th. I paid $34 for her because I'm an impatient bastard. I could have gotten her much cheaper if I waited and she popped up at Ami or I got her from like Suruga or Mandarake. But then you have to start factoring in shipping and potential tariffs and all that crap. So I saw her pop up and I'm like, okay, I'm getting her. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed. I will hopefully have Megami soon, and then you'll see this video. So, yeah, I'll see you soon. I've got lots of figures coming this month so far that I've already paid for or that are for sure releasing. So, we've got a busy month. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.